Welcome to another edition of Eric's Product Reviews. I am Eric, and today I'm excited to talk to you about this really awesome, very useful contraption by a company. I'm going to try to say this right. LyLmLe, I think is how you would say it. That's how I'm going to say it. And what is this? This is a Quartz light box, also known as a UV sterilization box. If I open it up there, you'll see there's a nice 8-watt UV bulb there, and that's not just an ordinary UV bulb. I'll explain more about that later. You've got your entirely reflective inside. This is a sterilization box, and as you see, it's very large. That's one of the cool things about it, is you can put a lot in it at one time. You can put larger items in it. And with this 8-watt bulb, you can completely sterilize. This bulb uses two different technologies, UVC, which is like your typical ultraviolet direct light, where the light ray itself eliminates viruses and bacteria and things. But then it also uses ozone, which is activated oxygen. And the great thing about that is that's not just direct light. That's anywhere around. The ozone actually gets around stuff. So anything that's in the box, after the light runs, that ozone stays in the box and moves around, and it completely kills bacteria, viruses, mycotic spores, and it can even kill algae, which is really awesome that this box that you can just buy and have at home can do all that. Let's talk a little bit about it. It is compactable and very easy to transport. So you'll kind of see when I was going from the folded version to unfolding it and putting it together. It's not that hard. You just a couple of unfolds and just attaching the bulb to the top there and attaching the straps. Once you do that, you've got this great large but lightweight and easy to carry around package. Has great handles on the side as well as the shoulder straps, so you can take it with you if you want to take it camping or somewhere you're going where you might need to sterilize things. You can do that. You've got these straps that when you open it, it just stays open. The entire box is reflective, so that when that light comes on and it's doing its thing, that UV light is being reflected and filling the box. But then aside from that, it's got the ozone thing. Now the bulb is at the top. It is connected to a power cord. That power cord nicely stores in the back here. So when you need it, you just pull it out. And it has this little button on the end here, so you can set it to go for 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, or 60 minutes. Now, generally speaking, 5 minutes is all you're going to need. 5 minutes of this running is going to take care of bacteria, take care of viruses, take care of mycotic spores even, with just 5 minutes. The only time you're going to want to run it more than that is when you're dealing with algae or certain algae, and they do have a guide that lets you know what you would need to run it longer for if you need to. But for most applications, you're going to be able to do it and get what you need in just 5 minutes. And let's jump over to a quick video of me setting some stuff up, putting some stuff in here, and running it to sanitize a bunch of different things at one time. And you'll see I have a lot of things and still tons of room in the box. I could put a lot more. And that's what's really great about this, is the size allows you to sanitize all different kinds of things, or sanitize a lot of different things at one time. So let's jump over to that video. So what I love about this bin is the size of it. There's so many, you can put large items in here, or you can put a lot of items in here at once. So I'm going to put my cell phone, a dog toy, which is definitely something that needs to be disinfected, another dog toy that needs to be disinfected, and then my toothbrush, both the head and the handle, which both need to be disinfected. So all those things go in there, and then you shut the lid, and then we're gonna zip it up. And you've got zipper on both sides. You can meet in the middle. You do have to keep this zipped while it's in operation for your safety. So now that we've got it all zipped up, we're ready to go. So you can see with this timer, you've got 5, 15, 30, or 60 minutes. For most purposes, 5 minutes is going to do what you need to do. For your basic sanitization, 15, 30, and 60 are for really super advanced stuff that you're trying to kill not for general just sanitizing and general bacteria. For that stuff, 5 minutes will do. So press it once and you've got your 5 minutes. That light will cut on and it will start. So you can see the lights on. You can see the stuff in there being covered with that light and completely sanitized. Of course, it's okay to look through this with the lens of a camera, but you would never want to stick your eyeball up to that. That is dangerous. UV light is bad for your eyes. That's why you must have this closed and zipped before you start it, and you never want to open it while it's operating, and you never want to look into that slit. That's just for you to be able to, at a distance, stand back and see that it is running and know when it is done. So once that light is off, you know the initial process is done, but you're supposed to wait 20 to 30 minutes because of the way this uses two UV sanitization processes. One of them is an ozone process, and that changes the oxygen in the air and uses it, and it's continually working after the light is off. So you wait 20 to 30 minutes, and then once you've waited, then you're ready to open it up. Now once you open this up, they do let you know that because of that ozone process, there is a possibility there will be a slight odor or smell that will linger. If it's really strong, and if you've been operating it for a long time, it may be stronger. Then it says make sure you put it in a well-ventilated place. You wouldn't want to open this up, do this in a bathroom or small enclosed room and open it up because of that ozone. So you do it in a ventilated area. Now everything has been sanitized, not only by the direct UV, but also via the ozone, and you're good to go. Everything should be nice and clean and bacteria-free. So you can see it works great. You've got the little window so you can see when it's running. Of course, this UV light is very bad for your eyes. You never, ever, ever want to run this when it's unzipped. You want to fully zip it up before you run it, and you don't look in this window. You see the window light from afar. You don't actually look into this. That would be really bad for your eyes as well. So you never ever want to do that. Now I will say they do warn you that the ozone produces an odor, and yes, it definitely does. I don't know if maybe it wears off after you've used it a few times, but I will say based on my use of this, when you use it, I would recommend taking it outside and unzipping it. I didn't know if I knew what ozone smelled like, but once I opened it, I was like, yes, I do recognize that smell. And it is a very distinct smell. Even if you've never smelled it before, once you open this up, you'll be like, oh yeah, I know that smell. It's hard to describe. It's not really a bad smell. It's just a slightly off kind of, I don't know, off smell. You don't want to fill your house with that smell. So I would recommend using this, running it, and then when it's done, running, and you let it set for at least 20 or 30 minutes, and then take it outside to unzip it. And then stuff that's been in here, because the ozone's been all around it, some of those things, depending on what it is, if it's like a plush thing or clothing, you might want to air it out for a little while as well. Perfectly natural with ozone, but that's because you know it's doing its job. It's getting rid of all the bacteria, potential viruses. You can also get rid of bad smells. That's what the good thing about the ozone aspect. And even though ozone itself has a little bit of odor, that does fade, but it can get rid of bad smells in things if you have something that, like a dog toy or something, or maybe a baby toy where the baby's been slobbering all over it. Nothing gets the smell out. A lot of times the ozone aspect will get that out. So a lot of uses for this Quartz light box. I love it. I love the fact that it's so large but so lightweight. You can fold it if you're not using it. You can sterilize a lot of different things, and it's just very, very useful and very easy to use. You can store it easily when you're not using it, pull it out, use it, and plugs right in. 5 minutes of zapping, and then you're good to go. Really, you can make sure you're keeping bacteria and viruses off of all your stuff. Really important these days, but anytime that you have something that you need to sterilize, good way to do it. Again, it is by a company called LyLmLe, and it is available on Amazon. I'm going to have a link in the description below. You can click that link. You can jump over to Amazon. You can read what other people have said about it, and you can pick one up for yourself. Anyway, that's going to be it for this review. If you like this review, please click the like button. If you know anyone who might be interested in this product, feel free to share this video with them. All those ways are down there. Don't forget to favorite this playlist to keep up with future product reviews, or go ahead and subscribe to my channel to keep up with all my videos. Anyway, that's going to be it until next time, so have a great day.